Let's talk about the truth of real estate email marketing. Before we jump right into all of the good stuff, I want to do a quick introduction. My name is Tharmila Rajasingam. I'm a real estate agent with EXP Realty Brokerage, and I'm peer coach with Inside Real Estate. And if this is your first time coming to my channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you can hit that subscribe button, let's stay connected. We can grow and learn together. And I also want to mention, if you are in the process of switching brokerages, whether you're a new agent or an experienced agent and you're looking at EXP Realty, let's book a call together. Let's chat. I want to be able to share with you what we bring to the table, and all of the training and resources that you get for free when you partner with me here at EXP. And it's just another option for you to do your research. So let's dive right into email marketing. I'm a big champion of email marketing, the practice of using email communication to directly connect with your prospects, clients, your sphere of influence, and to nurture relationship through this marketing strategy and tactic is definitely a strategic approach, and a strategic one. We all know email marketing, for many reasons, still to this day remains a powerful, a popular tool. And the reason is because we all log in every day into email. I have friends, we all know colleagues, and people might even be you, that might not even log into social media as often as we log into email, which is why it is powerful. We use it for work. We use it to get updates on our employment status, about our children's daycare, schools, name it, banks, name it. It is used in all aspects of our lives, and it has the power. You're able to personalize communication, which is huge. It does have a high return on investment. I believe it was the Data and Marketing Association. They reported that for every there was an ROI of $36 for every dollar spent. And of course, this is a generic data, not just on real estate concept or conversations here, but it's so important to note that. And it's a scalable strategy, and this is why I love email marketing so much, is that you can nurture 10 leads, or you can nurture thousands of leads, and you can take advantage of tools like CRMs like kvCORE, Bold Trail, and take advantage of their email scheduling, mass email scheduling tool feature, or even integrate emailing software like Constant Contact, MailChimp, etc. And one of the big things that I want to bring it to your attention is, when I talk to real estate agents, we get so caught up in email marketing not working for them. They put all of their attention in just email marketing. Remember, email marketing is it should be one of your many follow-up strategies that you have in place. The first should be picking up the phone call and connecting with your leads as often as you can, to get a lot of information to move them along that client journey. The other is text messaging, and email marketing should be another element to this follow-up strategy. And in previous years, they reported about 19 to 20% in older reports of being the open rate, the average open rate for in the real estate industry. But in recent benchmarks, if you look at some data, they're saying average of 36%. In other industries, across industries, about 37. And there's a lot of room for improvement here. And 36, a lot of people look at their open rate and they think that they're not doing so well. And when I look at agents database and the amount of emails that get opened or read, there is a higher chance, a higher percentage than you think, and it is powerful one. And the fact that there are so many factors that go into making email marketing a and you can make it a better strategy for you, but a lot of people struggle with this, is the consistency aspect of it, the deliverability aspect of it. So I highly recommend the consistency over perfection, and make sure database is segmented. You're making sure that the right message is going to the right audience. And as you know, as a marketing professional and someone who come onto this channel sharing my own experience and working in the marketing sector for all this time, one my the biggest advice I can give you is make sure you know who you're speaking to, and your content is targeted to the right audience. So if you have buyers and you're messaging them seller related content, it might not be helpful, right? So making sure you're sending the right information to the right people in your database. And the list hygiene is another big component to emails not working for you, email marketing in general, is because you will need to make sure that you're not just getting a random list and messaging them, blasting them, making sure these were lists that you have consent. Remember, the regulatory compliance around this is huge. And if you're in Canada like me, the Canadian anti-spam legislation, and there's many bylaws in states that protect consumer rights about getting spammed. So I highly recommend you look into ensuring that you are in compliance and checking the list of all the things you should have in your email to be in compliant and in your email marketing. And one of which is your list hygiene. The reason why many times servers block emails from even being delivered and it gets sent directly to the spam box is for many reasons. A lot of capitalizations, keywords that have, particular emojis and exclamation marks. And if you're heavy on media and particular words that could trigger spam, and if you are curious about why some of your emails might be email marketing might be getting into your spam box, I highly recommend you check out one of my videos on how to avoid the spam box. It might really help you with making sure your email marketing is done correctly. And that again goes back to the list hygiene and making sure you have the right people in your list, you have the correct information, and make sure that you aren't, you didn't buy this random list from some random marketer. These were, proper ads that you ran, or proper lists that you've accumulated from going to events and doing proper lead gen. And if you're curious about where to get, information and contacts and building that database, there's a ton, hundreds of videos on my channel. So this might be a really good time to hit that subscribe button and check out some of my playlist on that. And speaking of while I have you here, there's some tips that I'll love to share with you about maximizing your email campaigns and success. And one of which is making sure that you have a really compelling subject line. Make sure that your links work and that have a proper call to action that allows people to stay on your platform, learn more, and making sure that you can automate your campaigns in a way that is personalized. It's not just going to hello to a group of people. People feel like they're part of this journey with you, and that's why I love taking advantage of smart campaigns. It is very tailored to that contact. And above all, what is so powerful about drips are that it's going to stay in connected with them through different mediums, right? Different methods, like calling, like texting, like emailing, so that you are part of that drip, so that it reminds you, the system will remind you when to call the lead, etc. And lastly, one of the other things that I want to mention too is that making sure your email is optimized for mobile. You'd be surprised how many times emails get reviewed or viewed and looked on smartphones rather than on desktops. So that's something that you want to keep in mind. And lastly, folks, making sure that you're not depending all of your marketing and nurturing strategies on email marketing. There's a ton of follow-up tips that I share here. There's one video, a really good video that I shared recently on follow-up tips. I even have now a follow-up accountability hour, and trust me, in 1 week I was able to convert 3 people from my old database that was unorganized. So it takes some effort to get your database cleaned and making sure that you're going through them and truly leveraging different follow-up tips in order to convert. I bet you, and honestly, the amount of agents, the hundreds and thousands of agents that I've trained this far, the biggest thing that I've noticed is that we do not have a lead generation problem. We have a follow-up problem. So if we can get better at that, and email marketing being one of those strategies, this could be a huge help in your business. I hope this was helpful for you in kind of getting not just started, but continuing to use email marketing, but also not using it and not completely relying on it. Every time I talk to agents, they feel like their business is falling apart when they look at their open rate, or when they look at their deliverability rate or the click-through rate. These average numbers might be better than you think for our industry and for your list. So that being said, I want to stay in touch with you. I want to grow with you. Please click that subscribe button and please get in touch with me. I love to work with you, and you get access to all my courses, full 70 plus videos, free videos on kvCORE. You can get access to my course, my Karubi social media platform. We give complete support, weekly accountability and training and mastermind, all for free. Ton of resources when you partner with me here at eXp Realty. I'll see you next time. Thank you.